Today we're going to be talking about some of the newest Beyblade X information that has just come out. Now, a big thanks to Zanky and Cypress, as this information got out because of them, so do support them in every single way. And the information that we got released was what the names are going to be, what kind of products we could see potentially, and even the possible release dates that we're going to be getting out of this. Now, of course, we're going to have 4 starters, these being Drawn Sword, Hell's Scythe, Wizard Arrow, and Knight Shield. Obviously, these were going to be the first 4 starters no matter what, but this just confirms it. However, we do need to address the name changes that we could potentially see out of all this. As always, when the Japanese names get translated over to the West, there's obviously going to be name changes, with the biggest one with the word being Hell, aka Hell Scythe. Unfortunately, there's been an additional name change to all the bays that we'll be seeing. And for whatever reason, we are going to be seeing the names get flopped around. For example, we have Drawn Sword. They are getting flopped around with now being called Sword Drawn, Arrow Wizard, Scythe Hell, and Knight Shield, or Shield Knight. Wait, what? And Shield Knight. Meaning that we'll see from the English products and even in the anime, them being called like Sword Drawn. And it's gonna be weird to get used to. And it's much like the burst names that we saw where we got some sort of adjective in the first part, like victory, winning, wonder, you know, that kind of thing in the front. And then we see their name in the second part where it's like Wonder Valkyrie instead of Valkyrie Wonder. It's a little weird to adjust to it, but over time it'll be adjusted and it'll be interesting to see how the names get shifted around, you know. Now, we do expect a name change with Hell Scythe, but the one that came out of nowhere was Knight Shield. That also got a random name change, from going from Knight Shield to Knight Helm. Now, this could be due to copyright reasons that we could be seeing. Otherwise, the name change from Shield to Helm could be related to the avatar, copyright reasons. Otherwise, there's not really much information that we can go off of why it was just changed. And it's a little upsetting, but you know, it's whatever, I guess. Now for Scythe. In the past, we've seen Hell get turned into Heat. It could potentially also be changed into Flame. But the translation that we are seeing right now is no other than Inciento's Scythe. This could be interesting. Let's see just how far it goes. Now moving on, we do have double packs. And we get 2 confirmed double packs off of it, outside of the Marvel double packs that we already talked about in another video. The double pack that we are seeing is Viper Tail and Drawn Sword being one double pack, and the other one being Hell's Chain and Wizard Arrow. Both these are really interesting to see, but the thing I'm most interested about is the fact that we're getting Hell's Chain before we get Shark Edge. That's really interesting to me, as Shark Edge came out before Hell's Chain. And also these names are also subjugated to be changed as well, so we get Tail Viper and Chain Inciento, or however you say it, you know. Now the next pack that we're getting is, of course, String Launchers. We're getting a String Launcher pack. It's going to be very similar to what we saw with Cyclone Rocktivore, where we got a Beyblade and a winder or string launcher. Those names go hand in hand with each other. Now, there's a chance that Shark Edge might be in that, but we have no confirmation outside of we're getting a string launcher set or a pack, whatever you want to call it. So as we get closer to the release date, we will see when Shark Edge gets eventually released. Now, surprisingly enough, we're getting once again the $10 sets for just the stadiums. Now, this will be interesting how everything works out with the gear rails and the safety concerns as well, because if you know anything about Beyblade X, these bays go supersonic. Though in the past, these stadiums have been $10, the price is not confirmed for these stadiums yet. But it's kind of nice to know that we'll get like a smaller stadium on the cheaper side if we really want to have something like that. Now, it's also interesting to see that if these gear rails are going to be molded in or just be an additional thing. I personally think they're going to be molded into the plastic. It does raise concerns if the gear rails are going to snap. It'll be interesting to see though. Now, of course, the final thing that we want to see is the release date that we could be seeing, which is no other than July 1st. Now, this is a hypothetical date that could happen or could not. It could be just a placeholder, if you know what I mean. But that is all the information and news that we have so far on Beyblade X for Hasbro. Make sure you subscribe.